His passing. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and also 3 steals. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg.
Jordan
All
player
about
of the game,
putting
Russell Westbrook.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Be very tough to stop. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and also 3 steals. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we've been watching Klay Thompson for a while now. He's a guy who's unselfish, and he's willing to defer, but when he's feeling it, he knows it's time to take over. His jump shot is pretty much the definition of repeatable motion, and that's what we saw in the first half, him repeatedly sinking shots.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
A terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up.
Game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise.
Folks, that's going to do it for now.
Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 16 points, 8 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts. How are the Cavaliers playing?
The guy in college was one of only 3 players on the court in a game that they almost won. Colin Sexton. This is a guy who shows no fear. This is a guy who dares you to foul him. He can score in a multitude of ways. And if he ever gains real consistency, watch out.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass.
Jordan,
Prime example of that, right?
Kevin Love.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back.
This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long. The second quarter when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Count our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the
For
team.
Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long. They finish off the first quarter with a big 11-3 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a start for Michael Porter. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, Michael Porter is exactly what every team is looking for. A guy who's tall and long enough and athletic enough to guard 1 through 5. But on the offensive end, he's not Kevin Durant. Let's not get started on that. But he has the style of Durant.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They showed a total lack of discipline in the first half, way too many turnovers. Coach was not happy, a lot of miscommunication going on. This game could easily get away from them if they do not tighten up.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
As they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back to the action after this word.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just
One
that.
timeout is going to be enough.
I think it's looking pretty bleak.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you, and the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Rim. We come back right after this.
Teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that.
To do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
They were undisciplined, turning it over way too much. Poor ball handling, lazy passing. These guys have had to be counting their lucky stars that this game has not gotten away from them.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
So a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Definitely. Everything has to happen perfectly just to give them a chance.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing.
For
Just no
For
let
Greg
up.
Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.